Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in the previous video I have explained about how you can use a day mode or night mode. So if you have not watched that video, please go ahead and watch. And today I'm going to explain about how you can do as a session timeout. For example, you have a certain time to log out your system, right? That should be have a auto logout, right? So based on the environment time set. So let's come to the code. So here I have created a environment folder. Inside this we have a two file. One is the dev, one is the production. Okay. So in that we will implement what basis we are going to reset the time. Okay. So let's start. So we will go from the dev side. So first we will do as a import constant for environment dev I will put. Inside this we will do as a config. Inside this configuration, so here again it is depend upon you which and all detail you want to set. Okay, so the first one I just giving you one example API URL something like this. In this one you will have your API URL, for example HTTP something. So for my case I will put as a local host something and then slash API. Okay, and next will be your DB connection or something. So I will put DB connections XYZ. Okay, because based on your requirement it will have this configuration. And second will be having a project ID or project name, project ID if you have. So it will have a 1 2 3 4 5 something like this. And similarly it will have a many more configuration you can configure based on your requirement. And the next I am going to add as a production, whether it is a production or it is a dev environment. So right now we are in dev, so we will make as a false because this is not a production, and I will set the timeout. Okay, the timeout you can set as per your requirement. I will put as a 30. Okay, this is the one, and I will do the same for production also. So where we will make as a production as a true. Okay, so again this configuration will be different. So my concept is to how to reset your time. Okay, so these things you can do from your side end. Okay, so now what we have to do here is we have to come to the app.component. Here we have to reset the time based on the environment time set. Okay, so how we can do that one? So we'll do one by one. First what we will do, we'll make one private variable. So that will be idle time set something, idle time out, and then I will take that will be the number equal to, so that environment timeout will take environment dev I will take into timeout multiply. So here the case here is, for example, you have a 30 second over there, right? 30 second, and how much you want to increase. So in my case I will do as a 5 second more. So you can add, if you don't want to add directly, you want to take the value from this environment, you can set here as well. So no need to multiply it again. I will create one more variable, so that will be idle second. Okay, so this second we are going to set, so that is also will be number, so I will start from 0. Okay, this is the two part, this is the two variable where we are going to utilize it. Now we'll come to the code how to reset the time and all. Okay, to reset a time I will call one method here, reset idle timer, something like that. Okay, here what we are going to do here is this dot, whatever idle second we have, we are going to set as a 0. So always we will take, whenever you are coming, you set this time as a 0. So this is the one. And second will be, we are going to set the interval, right? For example, see, this is become as 0, this has to be add on, right? So what basis it is will going to be increased. For example, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, or it will have a some duration, right? We have to set the preferred time to initially start it, to make a count from 0 to next level. So what we will do, we will apply the ng on it over here. ng ng on in it. So in this one we will set the interval, okay, with the help of arrow function. So what we are going to tell here is this dot, we are going to tell, okay, we have to create one more method here before going for that one. So we will check the time idle, okay, timer, where we will check one if condition. If this time idle second time, where this dot greater than and equal to the timeout which you have set, then we will do as a sum operation. This dot, and here is the logic what you want to do. So we will keep this as empty now. So this one we will do call here, okay. So what we are going to do here is we are going to set a second for this one. So how much we will take, 1000 second, no, a millisecond, this will be in the millisecond, right? So this timer reset we will do, we will check the count, okay, this is the one, so it is going to be increased by 1 second. And once it is going to be compared, this condition is satisfied, for example 30 multiplied by 5, so 150 second, right? This 150 seconds and equal to this second, so it will also will get a check. So this has to be called on the on do check, so we'll call this one to always check it out. So here we will call this dot check idle time, we'll call here. So it will trigger automatically when the time is going to be increased one by one, right? So now the second part here is, so how we are going to add the time and what basis we will check, okay, this has to be reset, correct? So this timer idle time, how you are going to reset it to 0? So this is the one question. So let's come to the code. Already I have added all this, so I will show you. See here, these are the things where we can find out. For example, I will tell you mouse over, key press, touch started, start, touch mouse, clicked, and scroll, on touch start, on touch move, or there is a something to refresh your page. So these are the event where we are going to call, okay, to check it out whether this is happening in your browser. For example, if I'll open the browser, something we are doing, right? If it is idle, so why we should reset the environment time? So this has to be check it out, else always it will go for logout. For example, if you are doing a operation, once the time is got out, you just do as a logout or something, so it will auto get trigger, right? To avoid that one, we are checking, okay, this person is doing something mouse over or mouse touch or click or scrolling up or down. So these things, if it is there, we will reset the time, right? So this is what we are looking for. So where is that? Let me copy this. So we will reset the this or idle second 0. So we'll start one by one. This dot timer reset. I'll copy. I'll paste it for everyone. It's not miss anywhere, because if you'll miss, the one of the functionality will not work. Let's come here as well. I will reset the time here as well. Okay. So now I will come to the browser and I will show you what is happening here. Environment dev, where this error is. One second. So the dev environment dev. This is coming from environment component, right? I will set this as a prod, and this is dev, right? Why compiling is failing? Let me save it again. No, now it is fine, right? So now we'll go to the app.component and we will check the conditions here. Okay. So now we having a idle time reset, right? Here we have a idle timeout. Check it out whether what is the time right now and what is the time we have set. So once we do as a mouse over, so here you can see it is got trigger here, and now the second is 0, right? Okay, I have missed one. So else conditions we have not added here to increase the time. Where it is? If it is this one, then go for that. If it is else, then we will increase the time. This dot idle second will increase by 1. Correct? So now we'll come to the code front end. So let me continue this. It's already saved. So here you can see, if it is matching, then it will satisfy and it will go for this one. If it is else, it will increase by 1 second. So now you can see the idle second is 4. Again it will come and it will do a check. Now the idle second is 5. And again if you will see, it will get increased by 6. So now what I will do, I will continue this and I will do as a something mouse over. So once I do as a mouse over, again it is has been restarted and now it is having a 14. See, now it will become as a 0 and it will again check because I did a mouse over. Now if it is start from 0, so it will come to the 1 again. It will get by add 1, so plus 1. After that, again, see, for example, if I do any operation, it will get trigger automatically. Okay, so my concept here is once we do as a mouse over and scroll up, or I do as a key press. So let me do as a key press now. I will continue this. So right now I'm typing anything, not here. In where I will put, just wait. See, mouse over is getting trigger. Let me remove this mouse over, and how much I have put, touch started, touch more move. So many things I have to remove it to work this one. So anyhow, this is working fine as a mouse over. So let it be there. So let me on touch. Okay, I will show that one. Just wait a moment. And second is mouse move and on touch. Even though I don't want to touch and I don't want to apply this condition also. So now you come to the code front end and we'll see. So now I have removed the mouse over. If I do as a mouse over also it is not working, right? If I'll click somewhere, so here you can see it is got trigger. So it will come for the idle second, 150 second. So if already we have set as a 150 second to reset or do as a logout, so it will come here and this condition will get satisfied if condition. Then we can tell this dot router dot navigate. One second, I have to import this router from router itself. This I am going to use navigate. So what we are going to do, for example, if you want to do as a some operation, so what I will do, I will go for login, something like this. Okay, we'll wait for some time to complete this 150 second. It will go automatically for login. Just wait a moment, we are waiting for 150 second. Here you can see the time is 14 second only. It will get trigger now 19. So what I will do to test it, I will reduce the time. Okay, we can't wait that much time, so I will do as a multiply by 1. See, it is got trigger for the login. See now, if this both is got satisfied 30-30, then it is going to redirect for the login page. Here you can see it's got trigger to login it. So this is what my concept to explain you guys. So if based on your environment time and how you are doing as a multiplication with the environment time, so that's gonna be work. And here I have, with the help of hot listener, I have added few more conditions. So this has to be added actually, then it will work for every scenarios. Okay, so I have undo those. Let me remove all. So now almost all hot listener is there, right? So this one already I have here. I will show you once again. So one is the mouse over, one is the key press, one is the touch start, touch move, click, scroll, on touch start, and on touch move, and this is the reload. So for example, if you are doing as a reload this way, let me copy and open in other window. See, if you are doing as a this way, so I will show you what the trigger will happen. So I will go to this one, it will get triggered this condition. Okay, so I am doing a mouse over here. Okay, just wait. So I will continue this as condition is going to be trigger. I will do as a refresh now. So this is has been called, right, before unload event. If it is true, then it's going to be reset your time. So this will work on this condition. This is how about your timeout session, how you can do as a logout or something you want to reset the login credential or something like this, so you can clear it. So here is the condition. If it is satisfied, you do as a logout and clear the login credentials and all, so it will helpful to reset the environment details, right? That's it for the video. In the next video I will explain about, see, these are the two environment. So in the dev environment we are using a console, right? And the other environment we should not allow to show the console by chance if you have forgot to remove the console. So if I'll go to the console, this data is got updated, right? So this is not a right way to show in the other environment. So how to disable that one, I will explain about those as well in the next video. Thank you so much for this video. Bye bye, take care.